in terms of your career, I don't know, some people might say na parang you have reached the pinnacle of your career, no? You've gotten all these awards. What else is there for you to conquer? I mean, what other fields do you want to get into? Are there any other roles that you want to explore, you want to delineate? Something new you'd like to go into?
There was a time na naging dream ko to portray a retardate.
Retarded?
Yeah. But I guess I'm too old for that now. Hindi ako nagkaroon ng chance na maka-play ng isang retardate. But kung sa mga roles na ginampanan, halos lahat daw nagampanan ko na.
Yeah.
It's just ang difference na lang ngayon is kung paano i-execute ng director yung mga scenes. Or ako naman, kung paano ko gagawin ng ibang technique, yung the same role na pare-pareho kong ginagampanan. If you're asking me, let's say, if you'll ask me, like, if I'll quit now, I can say that I'm very, very fulfilled with my career. But since I'm still here, I'm still fighting.
Producing, directing, any of this that you see in your
Directing,
future?
yes, one of my dreams. Maybe someday, pag naglaylo ako sa show business, and maybe producing also. In fact, I'm starting now with my television, no? Nagpo-produce ako sa Vilma Santos Inc. ng mga drama, special drama. And maybe someday, if I have enough time to manage it myself already, I'll go into movie producing again.
Okay, you are something of an expert, no? Medyo eksperto ka na rito sa industriyang ito, no? So let me ask you a question about the state of the industry today. I mean, there are a lot of debates about it, no? Some of the people, wag na natin sabihin kung sino yun, naglalaban-laban sila. Sinasabi nila na right now there's too much emphasis on sex stripping, so much emphasis on violence, almost pornographic type films. Sabi naman ng isa, well, before it was more on violence and all that, no? And a lot of people have said na a lot of the themes that Filipino movies have now really concentrate on that most of the time. Not always, no? But most of the time. I mean, I think your sister Stella L was an attempt to be a little bit different, no?
Yes, right.
But most of the time, wala ka nakikita ko dyan, kundi mga sigawan between, you know, mga three-cornered affairs, mga,
Yes, right.
etc. I mean, what is the state right now in terms of creativity of the Filipino movie now? Is it pare-pareho ba ang mga themes, or?
No, actually, Dong, maraming gustong itaas ang how will you say this?
Quality,
ang quality ng mga pelikulang Pilipino. Actually, maraming nag-dare. Even miski ako, yung Sister Stella L ko noon, talagang sinugalan yon. Maraming gustong i-elevate talaga, itaas ang klase ng mga pelikulang Pilipino natin. Pero kung minsan, hindi naman ho sa ano, but hindi mo rin masisi mga producers, Dong, because yung mga taong nanonood, talagang mas ginagawa nilang box office at mas pinanonood nila yung mga tinatawag na yung mga quickies na pelikula or mga pelikulang maraming ST, they call it.
Yeah, right.
I mean, you know, yung mga sexy films. So, itong mga producers o mga directors o mga scriptwriters na kahit na anong gusto nilang itaas man lang yung quality na ito naman ang panoorin nyo dahil makikita nyo ibig sabihin ito, what's happening. Eh, ano naman ang gagawin nila kung hindi kumikita yung mga ganong pelikula? So,
medyo talagang it's really
it's
too
not
commercial.
healthy. I don't think it's healthy, Dong. Pero kung pera ang pag-uusapan, tama lang din yung ginagawa nila. Kung kumikita yung mga sinishooting ng 7 days, box office naman, kumikita ng 30 million, saan ka, as a producer, saan ka pupunta? Or let's say, artista ka, saan ka pupunta? Siyempre sa pera.
A lot of people also, they criticize. Ito, very, very popular, very, very highly commercial. Pero sinasabi nila na the humor is not really all that great. It's toilet humor. And then there's a lot of these films that are very, very popular. Pero the kind of comedy is talagang, it's not subtle at all. Di ba? May marami ng kabastusan daw na nangyayari dyan. Ano ba sa tingin mo about that kind of a development? How do you view that?
Honestly, dapat kay Manuling na to eh.
Siya na dapat
si Manuling na ang sasagot niyan. Pero sa side lang ng producer, siguro ko akong producer, yun nga yung sinasabi ko Dong, na kasi kumikita eh. Pero of course, tama rin yung sinasabi na iba, na kaming mga artista, meron kaming responsibilidad sa mga tao. Yun nga ang gustong gawin nila eh, ituro yung responsibilidad sa tao, pero kung nakikita naman nilang hindi nga pinapansin ng tao, paano gagawin mo?
Sino sa tingin mo ngayon, in this firmament of stars, actors and actresses, na talagang magagaling ngayon? Who are the people that you respect, your fellow actors and actresses? Who would you put in a category na talagang committed, hard workers, dedicated?
Young stars?
Whatever. Without any limitation. Whether old, young.
Marami naman yan, Dong, sa totoo lang. I mean, you know, like sila Fernando Poe Jr., sila Charito Solis, the late Rita Gomez. Yan ang mga talagang professionals na talagang they really worked hard and talagang pinagtatrabahuhan nila yung career nila. Sa mga
Meron ka bang idol? Meron ka bang idol among all of them? Is there any one star, any one actor or actress that you looked up to here in the Philippines?
Marami sila actually, Dong. Marami. One of them is Charito Solis, Lolita Rodriguez, I mean, you know, Marlene Dauden, Eddie Rodriguez, Eddie Garcia. Yan yung mga, hindi lang sila artista, kundi masasabing actress, and at the same time, may mga utak. I mean, you know.
Yeah, okay. A lot of people are saying na isa sa mga problema natin dito sa industriyang ito na ang mga actors and actresses are not professional. Hindi raw sila professional. Unang-una, walang disiplina. No?
Yeah.
Pangalawa, naglalagari sa mga kung ilang mga sine. I think one time, ikaw rin gumagawa ng gano'n. Okay. And pagkatapos, you know, the usual thing, no? Some people are yung talaga mga Indian, they never show up for shooting appointments. Mga directors and producers tear their hair out because they say na if there is an appointed time, pupunta yan the next day or something like that, you know? What is the state of professionalism in the industry ngayon? Gano'n ba talaga lahat ng mga actors and actresses?
Dinaanan ko rin. Sa totoo lang, dinaanan ko rin yan, Dong. Nagbigay din ako ng malaking problema sa mga producers ko. Honestly, like yung mga, kung minsan nakaset up na, hindi dumarating. It happened to me also. Well, I guess, it's but natural. Kasi tao rin kami, Dong. Kung minsan merong time na nachichempo yung meron kaming problema.
Yeah.
Hindi naman namin intensyon na mang-api ng tao or sa mga producers o yung mga naghihintay sa'yo. It's just, sometimes tao rin kami na inaabot kami kuminsan ng mga ganong time na meron kaming personal problems. Na hindi naman namin pwedeng sabihin sa lahat na, oy, marami ako iniisip ngayon, ganon. Hindi mo masabi sa lahat. But syempre, bilang sa karir na ganyan, maitatag sa yung unprofessional ka because hindi mo nga nagagampanan yun. Kaya lang, yun nga, tao rin kami. Eh siguro itong nangyayari to, sa ngayon, hanggang ngayon nangyayari yan, Dong, sa mga stars natin na late or minsan hindi sisipot. Eh siguro, ang masasabi ko lang yun, Dong, siguro yung naranasan ko noon, baka ganun din nararanasan nila ngayon. Baka they have problems.
Yeah, but how does one correct that? Paano natin susolusyonin yun? Kasi mga iba dyan, cost people, producers, for example, a lot of money.
That's true.
Costs of production go way up. The directors waste time and all that, no? And I guess, really, when you look at it, talaga siguro magsasuffer yung quality ng sine mismo, no?
Siguro, Dong, nasa artista na rin yun. Kung halimbawa, let's say, dumating sa point na talagang malaki na ang naging problema ng shooting, let's say, kinausap na siya ng producer na please cooperate. Like in my case, na gano'n naman, pag dumating na sa point na nakiusap na rin sa akin producer, malaki na ang gastos, eh, I see to it naman na pagbayaran ko yung lahat ng pagkukulang kong yun. Like, kahit pagtrabahuhin ako ng 24 hours or 48 hours, wala silang maririnig sa akin dahil nahabol sa playdate ang pelikula. Nagtatrabaho ako kahit 48 hours nang wala silang maririnig.
One rather sensitive area because, you know, we probably should touch on this, no? I mean, when you talk to people that are very concerned about the drug problem here in the Philippines, a lot of people say that one of the areas, one of the sectors na talagang nagkakaproblema dito are the entertainment people. I mean, Mike De Mesa came on the show once and said, and I think he was quoted as saying, na about 75% daw of actors and actresses are on shabu, which was the subject of our show then. Recently, ang daming mga news items, no? That there have been some actors and actresses, allegedly, it is claimed, are into this. In fact, nagpupush pa raw sila, no? What can you say about this? I mean, is it really, from your experience, that bad in terms of the entertainment industry?
Yeah, I think so.
It is?
It is. Kasi in a way, nakikita ko rin, no? May kanya-kanya tayo. Hindi ko naman sasabihin na yung mga taong gumagamit noon, yung mga colleagues ko, let's say, na gumagamit ng mga ganong, let's say, mga drugs, hindi ko naman sabihin ganun sila kasama because they're using drugs. Maybe because gusto rin nila maka-escape sa mga problems. I mean, you know, unfortunately, sa drugs nga sila nagdidepend. Pero, meron din naman, kahit na meron tayong mga ganung problema ngayon, lalong-lalo na sa show business ngayon, meron din naman tayong, at least ang masarap lang sa kalooban natin, ako, nakakita rin tayo naman ng mga co-stars ko na sa pagiging isang drug users, at least nakikita mo ngayon yung pagbabago nila. I mean, kahit may nakikita kang ganun, at least may nakikita ka rin kabutihan ngayon.
Pakipaliwanag lang ng isang bagay sa akin, no? Why is it with all of the problems, all of the intrigues and all that, bakit diyan pa rin sila? I mean, it's very difficult to get somebody out of that business. I mean, after a while, talagang hindi mo na maialis, ano? And so, no matter what happens, even if their office ratings are very low, they keep on trying What is it about the business that make a lot of people stay in it? Dito sa Pilipinas. Is it the money? Is it the public attention, the acclaim? Why? Kumisa talaga dyan. There are people, sinasabi na walang karapatan talaga may actor or actress yan, no? But they stay. Why is it? Is that what attracts people into the business? And I'll ask you later on, lalo na yung mga young people, ha? But for now, why is it that a lot of people are attracted into the business itself?
Sa showbiz?
Sa show business.
Siguro, the usual, because of fame. But, secondly, let's face it, talagang malaki ang pera sa show business dong. I mean, but of course, kung doon sa mga nag-uumpisa ang pag-uusapan natin, ang mas hinahabol siguro nila is fame. Dahil, syempre, iba rin yun. Lalo na dito sa atin, ang tingin nila sa artista, iba.
Yeah.
And then, secondly, sa totoo lang, sa lahat, kung halos lalahatin mo rin ang klase ng trabaho, talagang malaking kinikita ng mga artista compared sa iba.
Okay. Dahil dyan, nagkakaroon ng problema about yung ating mga kabataan, no?
Yes.
Where a lot of very young people are led into that business. Pagkatapos, they fall into a lot of traps, no? That includes getting into bad relationships, getting into very, very early marriages and all of that sort of thing. Let's talk about that when we come back from this break.